air compressor, best tire inflator, and root cause analysis of low tire inflation. Sometimes there is complaint of low tire inflation rate. Time taken to fill tire is too long, or sometimes pressure not rising above certain pressure. Basically, there are three types of air compressors in use for tire inflation. 1. Fixed installation air compressors with 5 to 10 HP electric motors and large air tank 500 to 1000 liters. They use electric supply from AC mains. They can be used for filling multiple tires simultaneously and also for other activities like greasing of vehicles, clutch plate riveting, running nut runners and other pneumatic tools, etc. Mainly fleet operators and big garages use them. 2. Small compressors with 1 to 5 HP electric motors with small air tanks from 20 liters to 100 liters. These motors are run by taking supply from AC mains. These are used by small garages. They are normally run on DC supply using vehicle battery power. Also, in some cases there is rechargeable battery and can be used without connecting it to any power supply. These are normally provided with light to facilitate working in night. These are used by individuals for their personal use. These tire inflators can be used even in-house, for inflating balloons, mattresses, beds, bicycle and tricycle tires and toys, etc. They are available in India at price range of Indian 1,500 rupees to 3,000 rupees only. People frequently traveling outside city limits where garages or mechanics are not easily available can think of purchasing this. In all three types of compressors, maximum pressure is 150 psi, 10.55 kilograms per square centimeter, but rate of airflow in each type is different depending upon its HP. In all these types, cutout pressure is set at 150 psi. It means that compressor will automatically stop working when pressure reaches 150 psi. Normally cut-in pressure is set at 120 psi. Cut-in pressure is the outlet pressure of the compressor at which compressor will restart. But when it is used only for filling pressure in small or medium vehicles, pressure required is below 45 psi. Hence there is a tendency to set cut-in at much lower pressure. This is done to save electricity and frequent starting of compressor. In such case, if by chance some heavy vehicle comes for filling tire, then it may not be able to fill required pressure. In such case, pressure in the tank will have to be released to atmosphere and pressure brought below cut-in pressure. Then only compressor will restart and fill pressure to 150 psi. To understand the problems, let us study following cases. Case 1, let us say, cutout pressure of air compressor is 150 psi. Cut-in pressure of air compressor is set at 70 psi. At present, pressure in the air tank of compressor is say 80 psi. Suppose recommended tire pressure of bus or truck is say 90 psi. In this case, it will not be able to fill pressure above 80 psi. Also, rate of filling pressure from 75 to 80 psi will be low. Case 2. Sometimes there is an error in tire inflating nozzle, which was explained in earlier video. Link of video given above. When tire inflating nozzle is pressed against tire valve, it should press valve pin positively by the pressure exerted by hand. Ideally, central tip of the nozzle should be projecting out sufficiently even when it is pressed in by hand as shown in figure above. This projection presses valve pin inside and open it. But in some cases, central tip of the nozzle when pressed in by hand has no projection outside as shown in this figure above. In this case, tire valve pin will not get pressed in by hand pressure. Therefore, opening of the valve pin will depend upon difference in pressure between supply pressure and actual tire pressure. Pressure difference required for pressing the valve pin in this manner requires a pressure difference of nearly 25 psi. Now, since pressure in the air tank is 80 psi, 25 psi will be used for opening tire valve pin, and maximum pressure that can be filled in tire is 80 minus 25 is equal to 55 psi only. Pressure in the tire is already at 70 psi, therefore minimum supply pressure of 70 plus 25 is equal to 95 psi is required to open the valve pin in the tire. Till then, no air pressure will be filled in tire. Further, for filling tire pressure of 90 psi, supply pressure should be above 90 plus 25 is equal to 115 psi. Then only pressure of 90 psi will get filled in tire. Therefore, if compressor is to be used for filling tire pressure in trucks and buses also, cut-in pressure should be set at 125 psi. Further, for filling pressure above 100 psi, it is necessary to ensure that there is no error in nozzle as explained above. Case 3, Best Tire Inflator. Portable tire inflator comes with an arrangement to preset pressure to be maintained in tire. No doubt, this is a very good feature, and in normal circumstances it works satisfactorily. But if there is a problem of tire inflating nozzle as mentioned above, then following things can happen. If tire pressure to be filled in is set at say 32 psi, then it will stop air delivery at 32 psi, but pressure in the tire will be 32 minus 25 is equal to 7 psi only. Of course, in this case, pressure will have to be set at 32 plus 25 is equal to 57 psi for getting pressure of 32 psi in tire. In such cases, normally it is presumed that tire inflator is defective. But actually it is the fault of tire inflating nozzle. Thank you for watching this video. In case you need any clarification, please feel free to give your comment. Please like and subscribe to the channel to get more interesting videos. Thank you.